And of course, after we do that awesome intro, I didn't hit record again. Oh my gosh. It's all right. It's all right. The audio file is now looking over, and it's like, thank God he has started here, because we just missed that fantastic intro.
Well, there goes the intro.
There goes the intro once again, which is what they want. That's what the radio show needs. Here, give us a record. We don't even care if you record the rest of the show. Just record your intro, and every time we're 0 for 2 of getting our intro
We'll
recorded.
get it eventually,
We'll get it eventually.
Third time's the charm. Tomorrow, here we come.
And I thought that was a good one, you know?
It was good.
I said titillating Tuesday.
Didn't even stutter.
No, which is surprising because I have like a natural like stutter that I had to
Really?
overcome. Yeah.
I've never picked up on that.
Yeah, I had a stutter when I was a kid, and I also had don't use this against me. I also had a lisp growing up.
Really?
Yeah, I had a
You've
bad.
come a long way, Ty.
Yeah, I have. Thank you. And I only get like thank you. I deserve this award. I accept it on the airwaves of the radio. The people of the Palouse, thank you for turning in. Wow, I can't speak now. Now I'm starting to stutter.
Now you're self-conscious.
Wow.
Thank you for turning in to KUGR Radio. This is a Morning Breath Show.
Yes. In case you didn't hear that the first time, because we've been talking about me and me being semi-average of a human being, which is fine.
Definitely above average.
Above. Thank you. It's only because I'm tall, though. That's why I'm above average.
Above average height.
Above average height. Everything else, you're low average on grades and
subpar
and
best.
respect from other people. It's
the
fine.
dignity has fallen to an all-time low.
No, this is not an all-time low. Trust me.
I think that when you have when you give off kind of pride, your image, like in high school, you're kind of worried about what people think, and stuff. I feel like once you get rid of that and you kind of just
you just accept.
It's just whatever.
Yeah, you accept the fact that you're wearing sweatpants to school.
With
that you haven't showered in 5 days.
You haven't showered in 3 days.
Yeah.
Your stubble is way overgrown and patchy because you're not done with puberty. And you just kind of you're just at peace with yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like that's when the doors unlock. I feel like that's when your opportunity.
When you stop caring, that's when the doors unlock.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
That's actually kind of fair because I grew up I was an igloo child.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I said my first swear word when I was in the 8th grade, and it was crap. That was the word.
4th grade, I lost my innocence. 4th grade,
Whoa, that sounds kind of interesting.
Well, not what you think, but 4th grade, we swore and it didn't make sense. Now, I would give a preview of that, but not on air. But I will tell you off air or on our unfiltered one. But we swore, we just put cuss words together. Just too many of them.
I love how we're playing on the edge, on the
it's
the edge of the cliff.
It's a blurry line of what we're doing.
Of what we're talking about. We're talking about the number 5s, and we're talking about.
I'd hit them with the F-bombs. I'd hit them with the Ds, the D bags.
Wow, that's progressive language there.
Yes, 4th grade. My friend taught me how to flip the bird, and he was like, "Put up your middle finger."
I didn't have a phone for a while, so I wasn't able to play that game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to diffuse this.
Yeah, well, I just remember I put up my middle finger, and then he immediately covered it. He's like, no, not in public. And I was just
no, not at the funeral home.
We were sitting on the bus, and I was. Shout out to funerals.
Wow,
Rest in peace.
Wow, no, we can't. Oh no, this is bad.
This is interesting.
This is real bad.
See what happens when we don't record the actual good intro.
Oh my god,
it all goes down the drain.
We relay into this touchy subject matter. That's how it goes.
And, play it by ear. Yeah. Come back better next time.
No. What worse place to have a PDA showing than a funeral home, right? No, God.
Gosh. Are these all the hors d'oeuvres there are?
No, oh, my gosh. No.
There's always that one family member.
No, the reason I bring that up in a joking fashion, but I also bring it up in reality. Even though I have a girlfriend.
Yes.
It's not a brag, it's just fact.
Subtle brag, yeah.
It's not a brag.
Even though I have a girlfriend.
I have a girl.
Taken.
No. No, but PDA is such a gross thing.
It is.
It really is. Even from a couple standpoint, it's still ew, what are you doing?
PDA is personal display of affection, if people don't know. Yeah. And for me, I'm fine with a kiss, or whatever.
Yeah, you're just watching from the bush, Bryce.
Yeah. But I'm fine if people display their affection or whatever.
Yeah, I'm fine with you guys making out.
We all know that couple, whether it's in school or on a bench or just in the bathroom, even where there shouldn't be.
Bathroom.
I have seen a girl in the guy's bathroom. Yes.
Oh, that's
making out with her boyfriend.
Oh.
In front of the sinks.
Draw me a picture.
So I walk in, 3 a.m., right? And I'm like, oh, there's a girl in here. Okay.
Did you go in the wrong bathroom? Is that what your first thought was?
A little bit, yeah. But then I looked over and I saw urinals. So I knew I was in the right place.
Like, man, women are really evolving.
I was like, women are really evolving, man.
Wow.
And next thing I knew, she was just eating the face of her boyfriend.
Wow.
Just they were just sucking each other's faces.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm happy they're in love or
Fake
in love. I don't know. Anyway,
they're related.
they couldn't even make it out of the bathroom. Why was she in the bathroom? I don't know. But
Why couldn't they make it out of the bathroom?
Or maybe what did they just do in the bath? That was the questions that were going through.
Okay.
I chose just to go do my business and then, wash my hands and leave. But,
Oh, wait, so did you walk in, just wash your hands and leave? Did you do that?
no, I went to the bathroom because I had to go to the bathroom.
You didn't just like wait. So even after all this, you still weren't like, nah, I should go to the different bathroom. You're just like, no, this is my bathroom. I have every right to be in here.
It's like, what other bathroom am I supposed to go to? The ladies' bathroom? It's
no, because then you run in there and there's gonna be a boyfriend in there making out with his girlfriend.
Yeah,
you know?
no, you can't win. You just
There's
can't
no
win.
winning. What did they look like as a couple? What did they look like?
Like, what stage were they in? Like, maybe like
just
early?
appearance wise, like what were they wearing? Like what was? Because this is the reason why I don't
Give
want
me all the details.
No, that's it. That's what I was trying to explain.
That sounds like
No, I don't want you to draw me. I don't want you to paint me like one of those French girls types in Titanic. I want you to like.
She was 5'5", he was 5'10".
The guys always seem to be taller. No, what I
Seems to be
mean
that way.
is like when I see a PDA group or a couple,
Yes.
they always are the same type of people. So
Like
what?
category of people?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like was the one like was he like a super athlete? Like that's what I mean. Like what I mean is were their hands in each other's back pockets of their jeans?
Now, I'm
Were
not.
they,
I'm
like-
gonna be honest. I didn't sit there and observe them. Although I did do a double take because it was a girl
You're
and a
just
dude
like at the
making out in the
urinal, just
bathroom.
peeking your head around the corner, just like oh.
Listen, I had to do my business, but I did notify that they're for the guy. I'd say he was taller. He was probably like 5'10". I think I was taller than him. I'm like 6 foot, and
Sizing him up at the bathroom.
yeah, I was like, oh, I could take him,
Wow.
But Jock,
That's
I'd
all
definitely
guys
not say
things.
Jock. He wasn't like a muscular physique. And then for the girl, she just had really long brown hair, light brown hair.
Was this on campus?
No,
Okay, this is not recent.
no, this was my senior year of high school.
Okay, for some reason I thought you were saying at the university. So I mean, it's still bad that it's still happening anywhere. But I was like, you're on campus?
Yeah, well, I mean, public displays of affection. I'm fine if you like, kiss, hug, or whatever, hold hands. I don't care. But when you are, like, save it for the bedroom, right? Like, I don't like. It's like when you are
Wow.
Frenching, like tongue and everything, just going at it, and it's longer than
I'm
10 seconds even.
I'm gonna put a little side note in here right now. This is probably the grossest, most detailed opening we will probably ever do. So I apologize.
Most
to anyone
vividly
who's driving to school with their kid. I don't know why you're listening to this. You're driving to school with your kid and you just hear us talking.
Keep your
They're
kid in school.
Stephanie, don't listen to what those weird guys are saying.
Well, no, notorious for this. School buses though,
People made out on school buses. That's the thing.
not made out. Other activities.
Don't tell me that. That's ruining my childhood.
Maybe I went to like a different school than other people.
I think you did. I think
but
you really did.
I remember clearly there was 2 times on the bus where a kid received fellatio.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
And
I don't think
well,
we're.
no.
Hold on. Before you go for
Yeah,
it, I'm
no.
not sure if we're even supposed to be talking about this right now.
Okay, I'll keep it short. That happened,
That
and
happened,
then
cool.
people saw
Okay.
and reacted. And they're like, "What are you guys doing?" And then they stopped.
Well, I should hope so. I hope they were
Anyway.
like, "Hey, you want to pull out the camera or something?"
Maybe
That's
they thought they
terrible.
could get away with it. Maybe it was like maybe
That's so messed up.
some people like.
When was this? How old were you?
I was a sophomore.
You're a sophomore in high school.
I
Dude,
don't know. They may have been older.
That's still mind blowing to me. Now I'm in college.
Yes, no, like some people public, like it does it for them. I don't know.
That's just weird. Ugh. I think
That is too far.
That's just too far. We're talking about now that we're on the subject of people being weird in public. Let's just talk about all the weird people we've met, or just something like that. Because I feel like
let's get away from
I
this.
feel like we should divert from this interesting conversation.
I don't even know if I could use that F word. I don't even know.
No, yeah, I don't even.
I don't even know if that's viable.
Yeah.
I was looking for a word that wasn't. Anyway, yeah, no, yeah.
I'm just looking. I just
back.
looked up at him like a angry uncle who just found out
like,
you drank his last
It
soda
was like
pop.
a deer in headlights. I just looked over and Ty was just like, "Oh my gosh."
I'm like, please stop.
I apologize,
man.
ladies and gentlemen. I apologize.
I looked at him like my mom looked at me when I like would drop the dishes on the ground and they would just shatter, and she'd be like,
I told you my innocence was ruined in 4th grade. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's been gone ever since.
my innocence.
It's still here today.
Kind of. I'm a 22-year-old dad. I'm not actually a parent, but I've always had the soul of like a granddad or like a father because I see people walking around. I'm just like, what are you wearing? Why are you
An
wearing
old soul.
that?
An old soul.
Yeah, I have an
Yes.
old soul. It's because my family's very old.
Traditional.
Old, not like traditional,
Classy.
like, but yeah, thank you. We're a classy,
Sophisticated.
old, not sophisticated, very simple, dumb-minded
Simple
family.
creatures.
No, I'm kidding. My family isn't dumb. I'm dumb. I'm the outlier in the family. I'm super tall. I'm dumb. I'm actually in college, barely. That's not true. I have decent grades. What was I talking about? People are crazy. People annoy me.
I
People
think you want
scare
to talk
me.
about weird people. Oh, speaking of weird people.
You had to take a step back. It looks like you were doing a
I have
Steph
to
Curry step
remember,
back.
I
in a
don't think
free
we
throw.
talked about this last show.
Yeah.
And, you know, pardon me if I'm wrong, but I have told you this. I recently saw a video of kids so for zombie movies and for zombie video games, all the sound effects of the zombies,
Yeah.
people audition for it.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit. Yeah.
Yes. And so you have kids making just the strangest of noises. Like whether you're playing Call of Duty Zombies, Left 4 Dead, or watching Zombieland or The Walking Dead, whatever you're doing, anything that has zombies, you know, monster noises are like, you know. Yeah, and you have kids that are trying out and not like, you know, to make the best monster noises.
Mm-hmm.
And that video was the strangest thing I've ever seen.
This is a compilation of kids just screaming.
They're getting interviewed by a reporter, and they're like, it's just like, what is going on? And so it just makes me think, like, I don't know, like, I'm happy they do it. Like, where would zombie films be without?
Yeah. What would zombie
these
films
people?
without smashing a small child with a monster truck in Zombieland 2? What kind of zombie movie would it be?
It just makes me wonder though, like, did these kids find out they had this talent for just making weird noises and just like, you know?
I think the parents just hate their kids.
Or maybe
just
that's it. Anyway, I'm happy to see these kids are doing well. You know, at least they're providing. They found their hidden talent.
They don't get paid money.
They don't. No, they don't.
They get paid like Oreos.
They get paid,
I'm actually
they get paid
not-
like food. Yeah.
Yeah, they
no.
get paid like
on the set. Yeah.
yeah, which is crazy to me because it's like here's daycare, but you work for us. Isn't that such a messed up system?
It is messed up, but at the same time, you do get screen time. Like if you're lucky.
Yeah, you're true.
And so it's just
Yeah,
like
that's
you can
right.
literally say, "Hey, hey guys, when you check out this movie, I am a zombie in the movie.
I'm-
I eat blonde girl number 2 or whatever."
I get my head chopped in half by a machete. 5 minutes into the film.
I don't live long.
Yeah, I don't live long. I'm a
Yeah.
zombie. I'm already technically dead if you think about it.
I get 2 screams in, and I'm dead.
Could you imagine that audition? Like you walk in somewhere, you've only had one role, and it's because you play the role of the kid that gets hit by a truck in a zombie movie.
Ah, that's it. Like,
Your line was but you're CGI'd in in the final shot, so you don't even matter, and so you go to this audition for like a popular film, like
People
the
do
new
that.
Avatar movie.
Yeah.
And that comes out in like 5 years. You're like, I was in that zombie movie. Got hit by a truck.
I'm tree number 4.
Tree number 4. I'm at man 5. You can see me in the background of the New York scene just once.
I'm the guy that says, "What brings you here?"
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
I'm the guy
That's
running
when he
the
walks in
stand.
the saloon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's your only line.
That's my only line.
You're cleaning a glass from behind the counter. That's
What
your
brings you
role.
to these parts?
Yeah,
I messed up 4 times. We had to redo it over and over.
yeah.
I wonder if those people exist. Like the people that have
What?
such small roles, but they try to like, you know,
No,
overdo it to
they-
get a
they-
bigger role.
Yeah, they totally do. Are you kidding me?
What art thou doing here, cowboy?
Yeah. Whoa.
They try to showcase their talent and like.
It's like, wow,
2
he's
seconds.
getting all Romeo and Juliet Shakespeare in this Western film. That's so amazing.
Or it's like the one evil guy that like he gets shot by, you know, James Bond, but he just doesn't die and he keeps like dodging his bullets or something because he's trying to prolong his scene.
Yeah, that's literally okay. Have you seen? I doubt it, but have you seen the movie The Raid? Or have you seen?
Oh, is that the Asian film?
Yeah.
Where it's just fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Wow, you've seen The Raid?
It's a great movie.
Oh my gosh.
It's actually like
I
one of
can't
those
believe you've seen
action
it.
fillers that are just missed out. Yeah.
Yeah, like I
I miss
that.
movies like that where it's like one man armies where it's
Yeah.
just like they just take on everyone. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just so baffled because no one has seen this movie. Like
My friend told me to see it and it was great.
Yeah, I saw the movie when it first came out, and I also saw Raid 2, and I've seen all of his other
He's
films.
fighting through the apartment building.
Yeah.
He's going up and then they like blow up floors and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy film.
Or like when his teammate's injured though and he's in the hallway. And
Yeah.
And he's just everyone just keeps coming out of doors. And stuff. It's like the Matrix. It's like the Matrix.
Yeah, it's close combat. It's great scenes. So if anyone loves fighting movies or just movies in general, watch The Raid. I believe it's a Filipino cast. I believe that's what it's made.
I can't remember. I thought it was Korean, but
I thought it was South Korean for the longest time, but I'm pretty sure it's a Filipino.
It could be wrong.
Yeah. Look up The Raid or The Raid 2. Watch
it with subtitles and you're chilling.
I think it comes with subtitles now.
Or English audio, but it's like kind of mouthed over.
Yeah, just watch it in traditional language and then have subtitles. But it's a great movie. I recommend watching it. But yeah, love The Raid.
Anyway, where were you going with that?
I don't remember. We were talking about something.
You were so happy.
I know. I was so excited. I just forgot everything. It's like I found out it was my birthday today. I'm like, oh, no responsibilities.
Shout out to September 11th.
Wow, that's my birthday, by the way. That
That's
wasn't just
Ty's
a shout out.
birthday,
Yeah, thank you. I have a terrible.
Such an odd topic.
I know. That's
you can take it.
Such a weird conversation. No, we were trying to talk about people that just like weird us out.
Yeah. Have you had any recent encounters with people?
I've had too many encounters.
How about me? You met me recently, and
trust me, that's at the top of my list now.
That is definitely the top of the list. You're like, who is this kid?
No, what was cool about meeting you, Bryce, was when I texted you, you actually responded. That was a good first step.
I'm fairly good at that.
I'm not. So I'm glad that one of us is.
See, here's the thing. I hate waiting for a response because like if they respond like hours later, at this point I've forgotten my train of thought. I've forgotten what I wanted, or it's too late. I don't even need what you said anymore. I made a decision or something. And so it's just like I just feel like it's just it's inconvenient for me. And I understand like if you can't get to your phone or your phone's dead, you didn't see the message. But there are people that I feel like they make it an effort to respond late. Like they just like they look at their phone and they just put their phone back down and go back to doing whatever they're doing.
I have a friend who's just like that.
And I've done it sometimes if I don't want to talk to you. I do it to my dad sometimes, or I do it to, that's just because, I'm rebellious phase or whatever. But
ignoring my dad. Rebellion.
Yeah, rebellion. But
I call that ignoring my dad, but that's just called parental divorce.
Oh,
what it is. Oh no,
that's a legal jurisdiction.
No, that's terrible. I don't ignore him for that reason. No, I'm kidding. I don't ignore him at all. I actually called him recently, and he called me back, which was
good.
nice. Yeah, catching up with Pops. I don't call him Pops.
I want my grandkids to call me Grandpappy.
Grandpappy, that's your goal?
Grandpappy.
Everyone wants that title. Not Grandpappy, but just a title,
Yeah, well, I don't want to be Grandpa. I want to be Grandpappy.
I want to be old with no kids.
That'd be kind of dope.
No, I do want kids. It's just I'm waiting for a while.
This is gonna. I just briefly. Retirement homes.
Oh yeah, I think
you've heard what goes down there, right?
Yeah, don't say that right.
No.
People get freaky at old people's homes.
Let's just say you think your partying's done after college. No.
It dies from the age of 23 up until 69, and then it goes back to being its thing.
You are in for a wild treat when you retire.
Unless, you don't make it, then you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, no.
That was me trying to get an attempt of a laugh from Bryce. That's all that was.
Definitely worked, but...
Yeah, it did.
We have a strange humor here. Everything is acceptable. It's a no judgment.
No, not everything is acceptable. Everything is just said.
Everything is just said. This is definitely...
we are the rejects because we don't have class until way later in the afternoon because we normally can't wake up super early anyways. But
here we are.
Yeah, that's why we're here now.
We have crawled out of bed.
I literally crawled out. I literally crawl out of bed sometimes.
Content.
I don't even stand up sometimes in the morning. I just crawl from my bed out of my sheets like a caterpillar. Like
I just fall off. I just roll off. First off, I sleep
Yeah.
on a stone slab. Like it is. My mattress is hard, just hard. It's
a rock.
It's a brick, and it's just like I sleep on that, and I just roll off onto the carpet. And I've fallen asleep on the carpet before after I've rollen off because I couldn't just get up. But trying to change my ways.
Yeah.
Coffee helps.
I don't drink coffee.
Gives me the jitters.
Same with me. That's why I can't drink coffee.
I love it. I had a bit of an addiction my freshman year. It was just,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Freshman year of high school or now?
Now.
Now. Okay.
Yeah. College is, you know what it is? Like, friends just, there's so many Starbucks here.
Yeah, they're everywhere now. They
everywhere.
just opened up a new one right
Yeah.
next to Walmart. Yeah.
And it's across the street from another one.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
if just in case you didn't want to turn right, you can turn left.
It's the same thing with
like,
McDonald's. It's like they're everywhere now.
it is, they're definitely, the chain of command is huge. First off, Starbucks owner, I just have to say, I still haven't forgiven you for selling the Sonics to Oklahoma City Thunder, or Oklahoma City, where they became the Thunder. But the Thunder are doing horrible now, so that makes me happy. Anyway, bring the Supersonics back. That's all I have to say.
That's a weird. That was a weird little diversion thing right there.
Well, it's because the owner of Starbucks, we're talking about Starbucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to caffeine.
Hey,
That's my personal vendetta against him. I'm not alone in that, but
no, I thought you were saying.
Seattle's a great place. We deserve a basketball team.
Yeah, I don't like Seattle.
Really?
I've been there many times, and I still don't like it.
I
I know
had-
that's near where you live typically.
Yes, I had no, I've had strange encounters there. I've had some
Yeah.
fun. Like I went there for New Year's 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
New Year's Eve, I was with my friends and stuff, and there was like some girls there, and he opened his trench coat, and I thought he was a flasher, is what I thought.
Oh, jeez.
But he wasn't. He opened his trench coat, and he had kittens in his pockets.
What? Like, want to buy a watch, but it's kittens?
Yeah, but it wasn't. He didn't even offer to buy him. He was just like, ta-da, and then he just like closed his deck and just started walking
He
away.
wanted to flash his kitties.
I felt so bad for those kittens. Yeah, no, I was just like, if that's your owner, I am so sorry.
Jeez, that's gross.
Save a kitten, everyone. Save a kitten.
Yeah, adopt abused animals.
You know what I've never seen? I've never seen a box on the side of a street with animals, like puppies or kittens in it.
Really? You've never seen that?
I've never seen it. And I was like, if I do see it, I think I'm going to take them.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I'll probably have to like try and like, hit up friends and stuff, see if I can find them owners, because I can probably only take care of like
obviously
one.
you need to
but-
get them. You obviously need to get them checked up first.
Oh,
but
yeah, no, for sure. Every like, they might have like worms or something.
Yeah. Dirty animals.
You filthy animals. Is that what's that?
Yeah.
That's that dude's name.
That's from Planet of the Apes, right? You
Take
filthy
that,
animal.
you filthy animals.
Oh yeah, that was like the 60s or 70s version
That's like,
or whatever.
yeah, that's the
He's
old
he's in
name.
the cage, he's in the net surrounded by all the gorillas, and he calls them out on it. What a stupid move! He was literally like surrounded with spears and guns and muskets and stuff like that, and he's like, "Bring it on!" And it's like, what are you gonna do? You're a fish in a barrel. Worse, you're a fish in a net. And you're
mean-
just sitting there in the open.
I mean, I'd probably go out the same way. I think I'd like to think so. Either that, or I'd be crying.
Both, yeah. I'd be insulting them while crying.
I don't like to think that I'd go out of light. Like if I know like something like impending doom is coming on, like if the world's blowing up or something and I'm about to die, I'd like to think I'd be like, bring it on, trying to be like all cool and like macho and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'd be like, well, this sucks, It's like, I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I'll find out.
We can make it
I
happen
might just pee
sooner.
my pants. I have no idea. I could just be like,
Wow. Wow. That was a deep delve into how Bryce feels about his death in the future.
well, it depends how it go.
Yeah. Probably by one of the crazy people we've met in our lives.
Yeah.
Like, for example. By the way, it's funny. It's funnier to me when I say "for example" because I know it's one of two things. It's actually a true story, or it's totally not, and it's a joke that leads up to a punchline. But I swear this one's actually true. There was this. I was actually when I was living in Spokane over the summertime, I was working a job, and I was at a garage. I was garage sailing because I was looking for film because I was shooting independent film over the summer using 8mm super film. And I was looking for 8mm film.
I'm really starting to hear the
When-
stutter.
I know, thanks. And this homeless
Self-conscious.
guy comes up to me in like typical dreadlocks, black rotting teeth, like the whole works.
just raggedy.
Yeah, and he's like, "Hey man, I got some film you could buy from me." And I was like, "No, I'm good." And even though that's what I said in front of him to the person, "Hey, do you have film?" And she said no. And then he said, "Oh, do you want film? Because I have some." I'm like, "No, I'm good." Totally rude. And then I leave,
Yeah.
and my car is parked down the street, but there's like a chain of garage sales going down the street, and the guy like runs after me. the homeless man like runs at me, and I
Is
don't know
this-
how to react.
This is in Spokane, right?
He's in Spokane.
Okay.
And I don't know how to react because I wasn't rude to him before. I just said, I'm gonna go. He's like, okay, cool. And then
Is this
he
in the
left.
northern part of Spokane?
South Hill actually.
South Hill. Okay.
Yeah, there's not many people there, homeless wise. They're all downtown, literally every bridge you go to. And so he starts springing after me, and my first reaction is, I'm gonna die. that's I don't think run or fight.
My first thing would probably be like, "What the?" Then I just start running. I'm fast, middle school track, and
I did cross country in high school. I'm fast too, not as much anymore.
no, now I'll run to like a light pole and I'll get winded. But
I run to the.
I'm sure the adrenaline.
I run to my bathroom when I'm winded.
I'm sure the
It's
adrenaline
in my room.
I run to the bathroom and I see a couple just eating each other's face. But yeah.
Yeah, that's two different things. So do I sometimes. I'm like my roommate. I'm like, get out of my bathroom. By the way, I have a bathroom in my bedroom, and then we have a bathroom in the hallway, so it's my personal.
I thought you were to say I have a bathroom in my roommate or something, like I don't know, like.
Oh God, I mean he likes to eat a lot of food.
Shout out to food.
Shout out to food. Love food. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, the homeless guy was chasing after me.
Yes.
And then he's running after me, and I stop, and I cringe my hands. Like, okay, is this guy gonna deck me in the face and steal my money? I don't know what's gonna happen. And he stops and just like. He just stops rapidly, like a Roadrunner from Looney Tunes, like beep beep, and just stops, and then just keeps running. But he stops, like
Just
suddenly.
dead haul, yeah.
And then he's like, "Hey man, I'm also going to garage sales." And I walk around for an hour and a half,
Is he just following you?
and he's just next to me, and he's talking about his life, and I'm hearing this.
Here's a question. Why does every homeless person have to tell you their life story?
I feel like that's appropriate for them to do.
But like I don't like. I had a dude tell me about all
what
the
else are they gonna do then, Bryce?
I don't know, but
what do you
like
think they're gonna do? They're just gonna say crazy random stuff and not their life story. How to
I've
become
met
homeless?
those people.
I think homeless people are the most wisest and the most craziest because they're so wise to know what human suffering really is. I mean, not what truly is, but they know what it's
they
like.
definitely
to be
have
cold and
experienced stuff
hungry.
that we've never experienced.
Exactly.
But at
Yeah.
the same time, do I really need to hear about all the different parachute jumps that you did out of a plane? 346 of them.
Wow!
Yeah.
Jeez.
I
That's- that
really
was
shout out to him, wherever you are. Yeah.
That's a pretty hard knock. I feel bad for homeless people. I think some people say that's rude to say it, but it's like no, you want to feel empathy and sympathy for other people.
I use
besides
them as what
yourself.
I don't want to end up as, but that's just me.
Well, I do too. Obviously, I think
I
everyone
do.
does.
I do feel bad, but at the same time, like I feel bad for the ones that were like fired and stuff. But
But that hardly.
I don't feel
happens.
bad for the people that put themselves in that situation.
Yeah, like obviously those people are
people that-
responsible
yeah.
for their own lives. Like they do drugs or whatever, have it, and they don't have any family or they refuse family. Those are the kinds of people that are typically on the streets. You know, they're sick, they have a problem, which is true. Like
Or the people that try to use their family for the wrong reasons, like as a source of money or as
and they use it for bad things. Yeah, that's also a thing. But still, they're still homeless for a reason because they choose to be. You can go to any shelter typically, and they will give you a night's rest. But it's a scary thought to be homeless. I obviously don't want that to happen.
Capitalism is definitely interesting.
Yeah, and so I'm talking to this guy anyway. I'm talking to this homeless guy, and he's telling me his whole life story. And I love hearing people talk. I love people's stories. They're all interesting to me in their own individual ways. Even if you're the most boring person, who I'll talk about in a minute, who I met a couple days ago. That's a lie. It was yesterday, but I'll explain.
It was me. Spoiler, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
it wasn't. And so I'm talking to this homeless guy, and he tells me his name is Alex. This is true. He tells me his name is Alex, and he grew up in Britain, and that he went.
Did he have
to,
an accent?
No.
No. Okay. So he's a liar.
I don't think he's a liar. I think he
Just
grew up-
lost his accent.
Yeah, he was there. He said he was there for 5 years.
So he moved over young.
Yeah, so he was there for 5 years. He came over here, and his dad was very successful, and then his dad passed away, and so he didn't have any business to run, and he couldn't run a business because he wasn't as smart. But he had a lot of weird, specific advice, followed by extreme, violent thoughts that he would say to me. And I was like, all right, that's cool. And it was the worst part is that halfway through, I thought he was gonna kill me because we went down this really sketchy neighborhood, and I was like,
Oof.
all right, this is how I die. I can't just run away right now, and so I didn't. And so we just keep talking, and finally he's like, this guy's sketchy. Let's turn back and go the other way. And he noted that it looked sketchy. He's like, this is sketchy. Let's go back the other way. And we go back the other way. We ignore the garage sale going on at the end of the sketchy road, and then we keep talking. And then he brings up, he's like, I slashed this guy's tires the other day. I'm like, oh, really?
So he's got a knife.
I'm like, really?
That'd be my one.
No, it was funny. I didn't think of it as, oh, he had a knife. I thought of it as, okay, so he has like an anger issue, obviously. And so he's like, yeah, I slashed all 4 of his tires. And this is me chameleoning my, is that even a plural form? I turned into a chameleon around people. So I kind of adapted to his way, how he was speaking. And so what I said was, oh, and this is true. I said, oh, you slashed 4 of his tires? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, that's just dumb. He's like, why? I'm like, why is that dumb? I'm like, you should slash 3. The insurance doesn't cover 3 tires. It covers 4. And he's like, that's a good point. So I basically taught a homeless guy.
Honestly, I feel like if you can, like, even if you are uncomfortable in a situation, and you get approached by, weirdos regardless of where you are or, what time, how old you are. If you talk and you don't, like, blatantly, like, yell at them or, like, get mad at them or whatever, and you just talk to them, there are times where you can just be, like, funny or whatever. And obviously, you want to get out of the situation as fast as possible.
Yeah.
But if you just kind of, like, you're just chill and you're nice, and stuff, you don't give them money or anything, but, like, you're just nice and stuff. And then it's like sometimes they can grow to like you and then not kill you.
Yeah, which I think was the case. Here's some wisdom. I usually don't want to give out wisdom.
Either way.
Here's some wisdom. I don't usually like giving out wisdom unless it's face to face, not over the radio waves. But this homeless guy and I, Alex, we walk and we pass by 3 people outside. This is true. In different neighborhoods, 3 people working outside, working on their lawn, and every single one, Alex had asked them politely, "Oh, did you need help to mow your lawn? I'll do it for $5." Just like typical, like that's how he phrased it. And the first lady looked at him and then like kind of like grossed out face and went back inside.
Yeah, no.
And then he was like, and so what he said next was like, vulgar language. He's like, whatever. People like that are just typically rude. I'm like, all right. So we keep going, and there's another lady where he asked the same phrase, like, oh, do you need help with the lawn? I can do it by myself for $5. I got my own mower and everything. And the lady says, I don't know, I have to consult my husband. He's like, okay, cool. If you want me to come over, will be a good time for you. And then she says, well, actually, I should probably consult my husband now, so probably not.
Yeah.
And so she gets awkward by the conversation, and she leaves. And he's like, and then he tells me, that makes me very upset that people just lie to just exaggerate what they actually want and need and make me feel bad for providing a service.
Yeah, but at the same time, he has to think he's making them feel uncomfortable too.
Yeah, I know. And
and it's not their fault. Like, and also, like, I don't know. I feel like guys have an easier time of just saying no. Nah, like, I'm good.
Which I totally get. And
then meanwhile, like, females, I don't know how they feel, obviously, but I assume
not safe.
That they feel, uncomfortable. They feel not safe.
And obviously, I agree with all of this, by the way. I was just pointing out what was happening.
If 2 men walk up and then, like, one's kind of looking disheveled and he's just, asks, like, oh, I can mow your lawn or whatever. And it's just like, she's alone and stuff. So,
yeah, it's kind of awkward. I get, obviously, I know.
There's too much crime that happens in the world for women to feel safe. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then finally, we get to the last person. It's an old lady, like really old lady with her husband. And they're sitting on the porch. And they have a lawnmower that's on the yard, and the yard has not been mowed. Only a small section was mowed, and then it all of a sudden just stopped. Like, they turned it on, mowed for like 2 seconds, and stopped. And it looked like they were tired, and they're sitting under the shade, and they're just like breathing heavily. And he asked them, he's like, oh, sir, ma'am, I see that you're tired. Did you want me to mow your lawn for you? And that's all he said. He didn't say for money. He said, did you want me to mow your lawn for you? And they said, oh, no, like, our son's inside. That's his car right there. He just got here. He's going to help us out. We called him over to help us. But he's like, thank you. He's like, you two have a great day. And he's like, stay cool in this hot weather. And then we left.
That was a better conversation.
Yeah. Like, I was like, even though this guy's like homeless, and even though like he can make people feel awkward, because it is awkward to be homeless, asking for help or asking to provide service. In the end, he still thought out for somebody else. Does that make sense? Like, that's
no. Yeah, it makes sense because they look tired. He didn't ask for money and stuff. Although they probably would, if it did happen, they probably would give him something like food or something. But yeah. I do have to say, I did see a video that a guy did a study. He made himself look as gross as possible, like a typical homeless person, and he asked for money to use a phone, or he asked for someone's phone. Like, he did different things, like he'd ask for money or he'd ask for a phone. Then he went to the barber, cleaned up his haircut, like put on an actual like nice dress shirt, and stuff, and people gave him money and gave him the phone.
Yeah.
Way more often.
Of course,
because he looks presentable. He looks like a member, like normal.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's like people feel disgust and stuff, and they like, oh no, I'm not giving you money, and stuff like that. But then it's like if you look, it's so strange. Why?
It's because we're not a utopia. That's a problem. If someone's unattractive to us or distasteful, we don't trust them and we don't want to help them naturally.
Yeah. So
that's why I don't like children.
What a transition. All right.
Oh man.
If I ever got in a hard place, I'd probably, get a gym membership and like buy, at least one nice pair of clothes or something, and then just
go get them, Bryce.
Yeah. And then I'd, try to get some interviews. That way I can, like, at least, get some sort of money or something.
Yeah. It's a terrible truth. It really is.
Hopefully no one ever ends up in that place. Hopefully, listeners never. Hopefully we never. But,
hopefully if you have similar conditions that homeless people have, I hope you have a good family and friend support. And I hope you find a way to help you ail your illnesses and help you get better from them. Because
be considerate to them, understand, like, they're facing hardships we can't even imagine. But
give them
at the same time, be aware.
Yeah, and it's the same thing about don't give them cash because they'll buy drugs and alcohol. That's true, they do. That's not
all of them, but they do.
Not all of them, but they do. If you really want to help, like, honestly, this is not a support hotline. KUGR is not sponsoring homeless people.
And I have no
affiliation with any. Whoa, that mic just fell right off the stand.
Well, that was spooky.
That was kind of spooky. Bryce's mic just fell off his little hook and he caught it in midair. That was kind of spooky. Anyway, you really want to make a difference and help. I was gonna say,
does it work still?
Yeah.
It's still going.
Yeah, it's still going.
Okay, well, it looks like I'm holding it.
No, just screw it back in. It's fine. The screw that you had in your hand.
Oh, right.
Goes upside down. Yeah. You're putting it the wrong way. So do you have the screw? Do you need an extra hand? Or we have to do some like home improvement stuff live on air. Like I'm going to have to face the mic this way as I move around the room.
Like that?
Yeah, hold on. I'll hold the mic up like that. This is live, by the way. We're fixing a mic. This is awesome.
That's a safety hazard.
That is a safety hazard. If the mic dropped that easy, literally, if the mic dropped that easy, luckily you caught it.
Yeah.
You got it?
There we go. I told you I played sports.
Yeah, totally.
I'm good with my hands.
You know how to put.
I'm good with my hands, ladies. I'm good with my hands.
What is that? Okay.
I have to promote myself somehow.
Yeah, you're on a radio show. You're already promoting yourself. Don't date me. I'm on the radio.
Although unlucky things happen, things break around me apparently.
Yeah, hearts.
Yeah, hearts, relationships. It all goes down the drain. That was interesting.
That was interesting. That was a weird segue. We were talking about give back to the homeless, give them a water bottle, give them food, and the mic drops. Never mind.
Mic dropped.
Wow. We did such a good message that we dropped the mic afterwards.
Or someone sending us a sign.
Or someone like
stay to our goofy topics.
Yeah, stay to our more goofy. Don't talk important subjects like homeless people. Talk about your farts. Please.
And you can and we can if you can tell us what you want to hear. We will take recommendations. We will just provide you what you want.
That sounds weird. But
our services.
Our services to your needs.
For just $50, we will do anything.
For $20, we will save these dogs who are beaten and abused.
That'd actually be kind of dope. Like puppies in the studio.
No,
should we do a segment? Puppies in the studio. They can't hear the dogs unless they like bark.
I have a dog, but I'm not gonna bring her here. Trust me, she's too crazy.
I don't have a dog, but I am a dog. Moo.
You're a hound dog.
I have a hound dog and a boxer.
Oh, you do?
Shout out to Phoebe and Ruby.
I'm sure they're listening. That was so dry. I apologize.
I love dry humor.
Jeez. My laptop is gonna die, but we have another 19 minutes. I think we can make it through without using a laptop to look up on. So far, I haven't even had to look at it.
No, this has just all been off the dome.
Off the noggin.
Off the Nugent.
Off the Ted Nugent the Lugent.
Nugent.
If you listened to yesterday's show, you probably understand both those references to our previous conversation. But if not, well, too bad.
I mean, it's. You gotta listen. You gotta tune in. Yeah. I know it's early, but People got to rise and shine.
I sounded like my dad there for a second.
Too bad.
Yeah, just
If
like
you don't like it, too bad.
yeah, you don't like it. Too bad.
My dad is the most manly man, like, or like, you know, kind of like he's got the macho bravado, you know.
Oh, they
Like
said he has the Ralph Macchio bravado.
No, like he doesn't wear pink.
What?
Like he hates the color pink because he thinks it's like not manly.
Wow, that's odd because I typically see like manly men wear pink.
Right? Like it's all about confidence.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, no, but like, so you know, it just tells you like, no, we don't do that. Yeah, but then again, he grew up in a small town. You know, he grew up in like, you know, back in like the 60s.
Was his high school pink? That would be really funny.
I don't know.
I doubt it. Most high schools,
you know, football
typically use-
wrestler, just a jock. You're just a jock.
Yeah, typically high schools will go solid like colors like red, blue, green, yellow kind of thing. Purple.
I think it was red.
Yeah, it's like one
he
of
hates
those.
red, which is why I think it was red.
Yeah,
Because I think he said like something like
it's
everything
a
was
darker color of pink. I don't like it.
He's like, I only like blues, navy blues, dark blues, no light blue.
Not even cyan. I don't like cyan.
I don't even like white.
Like,
It's not even a color. It's shade.
it's a shade. It's true. It is. Most people are like, "Oh, my favorite color is black." It's like that's not a color. I've corrected people on that all the time.
I believe colors look best when there's multiple, and they're like together.
Yeah, I like mixed.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Did you see that show's coming out called Mixed-ish? Did you see that?
No, what's it about?
Have you seen the show Blackish?
No, what's it about?
Okay. Wow. Wow, it was so unprogressive. No, I'm kidding. Blackish is a comedy show, storyboarded, directed, and casted all black people. And it's kind of like a Modern Family kind of show. It's very family in today's society, all black, and they go through like their experiences of he was poor and now he's rich, and now his kids are being spoiled because he has wealth.
Because he's rich, yeah.
Yeah. And so it's all about the struggles of a black family in modern day. And it's actually really funny. My roommate got me into it. And now that same like people are making a show instead of called Blackish, it's called Mixish. Like ISH at the end, Mix-ish. Where it's
multiple ethnicities
it's a white man and a black woman.
See,
and then they talk about the struggles of a mixed family.
I just don't ever like, why is the first like mixed? Like, why didn't they just use like someone that's got like everything, like Italian, you know, and whatever?
I mean, he might be Italian. I don't know.
Have you seen that scientists digitally constructed what humans would look like in a certain like 100 years or something? Like when all the races come together. Eventually, we're all going to be the same.
Oh, yeah. We're all going to look the same tan color. Yeah.
It'll be like tan, like slightly curly hair.
Yeah, it's going to be
We
weird.
look beautiful. First of all, let me just say that. The one that...
Yeah, I'm sure we're all going to look the same and beautiful like that.
Well, I mean, we're not going to all look beautiful, but...
What if we eventually
the
get to
person
that point
that
where we all look alike? Like exactly alike.
Oh, like clones?
Like clones.
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be unnerving.
That would be so scary.
That'd be like dating yourself, though, you know?
That will never happen, though. There's so many combinations of what you can look like.
Yeah, no, there's jaw structure. There's too many.
But if you think about it, it can still happen.
Well, aren't redheads, aren't they going extinct?
Yes, they are.
Because it's not a dominant gene.
No, it's a mutation actually. That's not a joke. It actually is.
That's not so.
I don't know why.
That's not so mean.
You're like, ow, Ty, that hurts. I'm like, my mom's redhead. I don't care. She knows she's a mutation. She doesn't deny it. Oh man, she's not redhead anymore. She has gray hair. She hates it. Yeah.
I also heard blue eyes were like.
I have blue eyes.
Yeah, I heard blue eyes weren't like brown eyes are like original.
Yeah, they are.
And then blue eyes are altered or something.
Yeah, they are. It's weird.
I wonder how that happened.
We're weird. A weird species. That's what happened.
We are a weird species. We
Like,
have thumbs.
Opposable thumbs. Yeah, it's true. Use it for
Thumb wars.
Yeah, thumb wars and finger guns.
Yeah.
That's what and texting. I've tried texting without using my thumbs before. It's impossible.
Yeah, it would be kind of inconvenient.
It is. Can I just say something real quickly about phones?
Okay.
About phones. While I brought it up.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Phones?
I hate phones. Even though of course
I miss face to face.
Yeah.
Like when I go out, I like to leave my phone in my pocket.
Yeah.
I like obviously, you know, sometimes we'll have it out on the table or whatever.
Yeah.
But when I'm out, like just with friends or something, I like to leave my phone. Honestly, if I forget to charge my phone and I leave it at home, the conversations I have are great.
Yeah.
When I go into the sauna at the gym, I don't bring my phone in, or it overheats.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and so and the conversations are great. It's natural. It's interaction with other people, and I just think I miss that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I didn't know you could even bring a phone in the sauna in the first place, so.
You can. People do, but mine like overheats and shuts off. I feel like it's not safe.
No, because it gets all like sizzly in there, and so I expect the phone to like just shut off.
Like the interior, yeah.
Yeah, it just like shuts down as soon as it goes in there.
Not as soon as it goes in there, but it gets like the temperature gets hot, like it, and then people pour water on the rocks, and the steam gets up, and they put towels in the door,
Yeah,
so that way like no air gets in, and so it's just cooking.
yeah. So definitely, I don't want to bring my phone into
It's very
it.
therapeutic though. If you haven't gone to the sauna and you're having a stressful week, or you're sick, if you're sick, make sure no one else is in the sauna.
Yeah, because then your
Then
drugs, your germs.
Then your drug, you can deal them.
I was gonna say your drugs are circulating. And
What if the sauna is where dealers made like the most killing?
in saunas?
Like what if, I mean, think about it. Who would think to go in a sauna?
Fat people. I've never not seen a sauna with one large man with a curly haired chest and like folds upon folds, and he's just sitting there like pantsless, and he doesn't even care. Have you not
I will
seen
tell you-
that? Because I have.
Did you have a YMCA?
Yes, I did. This is my story. I was at YMCA. No.
I understand. Like,
Yes, I did, but no, it's not exclusive.
I think there should be a. Well, actually, I mean, you get used to it after a while. Growing up with it. But elderly men.
By the way, we're talking about seeing old people naked
Just in case you haven't caught on yet.
on air. I can't believe this is happening, but you know what happens.
Anyway, it's every boy goes through a traumatic experience. Actually, I guess the girls maybe too. Like.
Yeah, I would assume they do.
Yeah.
Because that's still pretty
I love old people. Yeah, I'm also. It's not what I want to see, I guess.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah. So.
It's not like getting a mixed up order at Redbox. Like, oh, I ordered Pacific Rim Uprising, but instead I got Django. What? I didn't want this. No, it's like you ordered.
I don't want to
Pacific
say it's
Rim,
unpleasing
and then
because
you
eventually
got, like-
everyone's gonna be old,
Yeah,
but, like,
it's not even close to what you want. It's the opposite of what you want. It's
It's
you
the-
ordered something from Redbox, and
not the
someone
opposite,
came
it's
out
not the
and
opposite.
like shot you in the head. Like
it's not
you
the
don't
op- it's-
ever want to see
it's
someone
not-
like that in
not
a
the
shower.
opposite, just
In
unpreferred.
front of people. I don't know, not even not preferred. It's unwanted in general. I don't want old people in public at all. No, I'm kidding.
I love old people.
At the YMCA specifically in the showers.
Old people are either really funny or really annoying.
What?
Yeah.
I love older people.
Old people are either really funny or really annoying.
For me,
I don't think there's any in between.
I'll give you this. I think they're either really, really fun to talk to. It doesn't even have to mean they're courteous, but just really fun to talk to.
Or ungrateful. Like they're
Not ungrateful.
They
I would
hate
say,
the world.
I would say they've lived.
They're like, look at me.
They're just grouchy. I hate.
Oscar the Grouch.
Like I worked.
Yo. Oscar the Grouch, low key.
Yeah.
He's the poorest dude on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
wonder he's grouchy.
Yeah, of course. He's around puppets that sing.
And
Would
they're
you
always
get
like-
annoyed by that? Let's say, okay, Bryce, if you were in your apartment or wherever you live, and you just woke up to the sound of your roommate going la 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 la, getting further and further.
That
and
probably
getting
sounds like
closer.
torture after
Then
a
you
while.
hear that knock on the door, and you're like, "What is that?" You're like, "Time to wake up, Oscar." And you're like, "Ugh." Like, what do you think is
I mean,
gonna
he lives in
happen?
a trash can. He's already unhappy.
Yeah, he's the most unhappiest. He's green, for goodness sakes. He lives in a they purposely wrote him. Yeah, I'm the representative of Big Bird.
Actually, you're not. I've seen some people that look identical to Big Bird.
Wow,
Yes, feathers and all.
was it Bird?
Maybe. All right, no. Back to what
No,
you're what you're saying.
yeah. Old people. I used to work at a car wash over the summer, and the thing is, the customer base, we either had really, really generous old people who are like, "Hey, have a good day," and I'm like, "You too." Like
Very
I
courteous, yeah.
Like I like your earrings. Like, oh, that's a cool watch. Like, I don't care. I would compliment all because I did. I enjoyed their company.
Yeah.
And we'd have like an old person customer that would come in, and they would just complain about everything, even if nothing wrong was happening. Like, oh, it's busy today. Yeah. The sun's out today. Yeah. Like, why is there a staff of like all like girls here and like 2 guys? Like,
That sounds like a good car wash to me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, not to you, but
I'm just saying, if you have all girls and 2 guys at a car wash,
no, that's not true.
and you worked at the car wash, I'm just saying.
I did. It wasn't all girls, so it was actually pretty 50-50 now that I think about it. No, and like
I worked at a seafood restaurant.
Yeah. Oh God, that's no. But just the people that come in just complain about everything first, and then they get to us, and I'll be like, "Do you want this wash, or this one, or this one?" And they'd be like, "The prices are too high." I'm like, "Well, you came here, didn't you?" And they're like, "Which one do you want? The lowest, the cheapest one?" All right, this one, it's for $8. Like $8. I remember when it used to be $4. I'm like, when was it $4? 1950? No, it wasn't. But I was like, they would find a way to complain about everything, and it was like the most annoying thing. And then you just have a nice couple come in. They've been married for 60 years. They hate each other, but they make themselves look nice for public. And they just come in. They're like, "Oh, hi! Like, it's such a wonderful day to be alive, isn't it?" I'm like, "Yeah, it really is. Thank you for brightening up my day." Like, it was the polar opposite. So I kind of agree with the fact that you either have really good, or like kind of good, or like really bad.
I don't think there's an in between.
I think there is.
There probably is, but the ones that I've encountered have either been really spiteful, or lovely.
Or lovely.
Yeah.
I think it's a good term for old couples.
Just a joy to be around.
Yeah, just lovely.
It's like
They got stories about World War II. You're not really listening.
I love old people that make dirty jokes.
So do I. Like, old people's storytelling is the best storytelling.
Yeah,
'Cause
especially when they have fun with everything and they push like the lines of what you say in public and stuff. Like, I love it.
Because they have the title card of "I can get away with this because I'm so old." You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's like, what else do they have to fear?
Yeah, like if you go in a grocery store and you
Death?
steal like,
You know, like-
yeah, wow. You go in a grocery store and you steal like a couple oranges and a ham, and you're about to walk out, and someone's like, "Oh, sir, you didn't pay for that." You're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, just the old age," and then you get away with it. Then you pay for your stuff and you leave.
Well, that's why there's so many movies coming out where old men are robbing banks.